trend. So first, as of Friday, all restaurants will be able to expand indoor dining to 35% of their listed capacity. That's up from 25%. I'm proud that we've been able to protect our restaurants from the roller coaster of openings and closings that other states have had to implement. We have been consistent in our approach. Because we opened indoor dining responsibly, never once have we had to reduce capacity. And now, because of your compliance, we can further expand indoor dining. And let me just say two things on this. We opened indoor dining on Friday, September 4th to 25%. And I've said this, I don't know this to be the case, but I believe it to be the case. We're the only state in America that hasn't wavered up or down from that. And today we go up, and we go up responsibly. Secondly, as David will attest, there are variants out there. I think if there were not variants, we could see where this curve is headed, and you add the vaccine on top of that. So that is the one caution or footnote we would put on this. We will close, as you would hope we would, we're going to closely monitor this and make sure that we stay ahead of it. So in addition to the 35%, the statewide requirement that all restaurants end indoor service as of 10 p.m. will be lifted. However, and this is important, municipalities or counties may continue to regulate the hours of operation of in-person restaurant service after 8 p.m., as they've been permitted to do, by the way, since mid-November. This approach gives local officials the ability to respond to unique situations where they are noticing non-compliance. The prohibition on seating at indoor bar areas will remain in effect, as it creates a danger of close and prolonged proximity between and among patrons, bartenders, and servers. Additionally, indoor entertainment and recreation areas, including casinos and gyms, may also accommodate 35% of their capacities, as may all personal care businesses such as barbershops and salons. And finally, the order will allow indoor gatherings that are religious ceremonies or services, wedding ceremonies, political activities, and memorial services or funerals to be similarly at 35% of capacity, but no more than 150 total individuals. Performance venues may also expand to 35% of listed capacity, but no greater than 150 individuals. And remember, previously, the rule for these gatherings, whether it was worship or indoor performances, was 25% of capacity up to 150 individuals. Even with this expansion, all public health protocols must be adhered to at all times, including the requirement for wearing a mask indoors, except when eating or drinking, and for stringent sanitation and hygiene. Again, we're able to take this step today because the data says we can. And the data says we can because of the hard work millions of you have put in. And again, we're watching this, and we'll continue to watch it very, very closely, particularly with these variants in our midst. And remember, folks, we're taking this step, but remember in the back of your mind, if we look at David's habits and you look at my habits, and I've got more indoor habits than David, the chances that I've been exposed or have gotten the virus are higher than David's. So there's no one particular place that we're worried about. But when you're inside and when you're taking your mask off to eat and drink, just remember that you are taking on more risk. We think it's responsible risk. It's risk that can be safely taken, but you are nonetheless taking on additional risk.